What if walls could whisper? What if shadows could move on their own? Some places are left behind, but never truly empty. Tonight, we uncover 6 of the most terrifying abandoned places, each hiding a chilling secret. We've got islands full of creepy dolls, hospitals with more ghosts than patients, and even a tunnel that screams. So buckle up, grab your EMF reader, or a flashlight if you're lame, and get ready for a wild ride. Welcome to Heavenly Stories, where the past refuses to rest. Deep within the canals of Xochimilco, Mexico, lies a sight that'll chill you to the bone. Forget your charming gondolas and mariachi serenades, because this, my friends, is the Isla de las Muñecas, the island of the dolls. Imagine this. You're rowing down a murky canal, the smell of stagnant water filling your nostrils, and then you see them. Hundreds, maybe thousands of decaying dolls. Not the pristine kind you'd find in a toy store, mind you. We're talking sun-bleached plastic, cobwebs for hair, and eyes that seem to follow your every move. Legend has it that a man named Don Julian Santana found a drowned girl in these very canals.
I became convinced that her spirit was haunting the island. So I started hanging up dolls. I believed they would appease her, ward off evil spirits, the usual.
But here's the kicker. Don Julian was later found dead, drowned in the same spot where he claimed the girl had died. Coincidence? I'll let you be the judge. Picture this. April 26, 1986. You're sitting down to dinner with your family in Pripyat, Ukraine. It's a normal night. Then, boom! The Chernobyl nuclear power plant decides to throw a radioactive tantrum. Fast forward through a mass evacuation and Pripyat becomes a ghost town frozen in time. We're talking half-eaten meals on tables, toys abandoned mid-play, and an amusement park that never even got to experience the joy of disappointing children with long lines.
Now, if the whole radiation thing wasn't creepy enough, visitors to Pripyat have reported hearing phantom footsteps echoing through the empty streets. Some even claim to hear children's laughter carried on the wind. Oh, and did I mention the flickering lights in buildings that haven't had electricity in decades?
Is it just residual energy, radiation messing with people's heads? Or could it be the lingering echoes of the lives tragically cut short? Whatever it is, Pripyat stands as a chilling reminder of the day the future went silent. Hospitals, man. They're supposed to be places of healing, of hope. But some hospitals, well, let's just say they've seen a little much life and death to ever feel truly clean. Case in point, the Beelitz-Heilstätten Hospital in Germany. This sprawling complex, a monument to 19th century architecture, has witnessed more than its fair share of suffering. We're talking 2 world wars, a tuberculosis epidemic, and even a stint as a military hospital for the Nazis. These days, Beelitz-Heilstätten is abandoned, left to crumble under the weight of its own grim history. Visitors report feeling a constant sense of dread, like something is watching them from the shadows. Whispers seem to emanate from the walls, and shadowy figures dart across doorways when you least expect it. So if you ever find yourself wandering the halls of Beelitz-Heilstätten, remember, you're not alone. Ever get the feeling that someone or something is watching you? Well, imagine feeling that way 24/7 for decades. That was life for Sarah Winchester, heiress to the Winchester repeating arms fortune.
Now, you might think being rich would solve all your problems, but I believed I was cursed. You see, I was convinced that the spirits of those killed by Winchester rifles were gunning for me, literally.
So she did what any logical person haunted by vengeful ghosts would do. She started building and building and building. For 38 years, construction never stopped on her San Jose mansion. The result? The Winchester Mystery House. It's an architectural fever dream. We're talking staircases that lead to ceilings, doors that open to brick walls, and hallways that twist and turn like a Scooby-Doo chase scene.
I believed all these oddities would confuse the spirits, trap them in a labyrinth of my own design. But did it work?
Visitors today report disembodied whispers, sudden cold spots, and the feeling of being touched by unseen hands. It seems some houses, much like some spirits, refuse to be ignored. Off the coast of Nagasaki, Japan, rising from the sea like a concrete leviathan, lies Hashima Island. Now this isn't your typical tropical paradise. Nicknamed Gunkanjima, meaning Battleship Island, this place is a haunting reminder that progress, much like the tide, can turn in an instant.
Back in the day, Hashima was a bustling coal mining town. It was so packed with people that it held the record for the highest population density on Earth. But when the coal ran out in the 1970s, well, so did everyone else.
Today Hashima stands as a crumbling ghost town reclaimed by nature and the spirits of its past. Visitors tell stories of seeing shadowy figures peering from windows, their forms dissolving into the sea breeze.
Others report hearing the phantom clangs of machinery, echoes of a time when this island pulsed with life. Is it just the wind whistling through the decaying buildings? Or could it be the lingering energy of the thousands who called this island home?
Whatever it is, Hashima Island serves as a stark reminder that even in the face of human ambition, nature, and perhaps something more, always finds a way to reclaim what was lost. Let's be honest, folks, tunnels are inherently creepy. Dark, enclosed spaces, weird echoes, they're practically begging for a good ghost story. But the Screaming Tunnel in Niagara Falls, Canada, this place takes creepy to a whole new level.
Legend has it that a young girl tragically burned alive met her end within the tunnel's damp, suffocating darkness. Now her anguished spirit wanders the tunnel, crying out for help that never comes.
But here's the thing about this legend, it comes with a challenge. They say if you stand in the middle of the tunnel, light a match, and let it extinguish itself, you'll hear her scream.
Some say it's the wind whistling through the tunnel's graffiti-covered walls, playing tricks on the ears. Others believe it's something more sinister, the tunnel itself absorbing the energy of past tragedies and spitting it back out as a chorus of screams.
Whether you believe in the legend or not, one thing's for sure. Standing alone in that darkness, listening for a scream that may or may not come, is enough to make even the biggest skeptics sleep with the lights on. Some places are abandoned, but never truly empty. If you ever find yourself near one of these locations, listen closely, because the past is never really gone. Maybe it's the wind, maybe it's your imagination, or maybe, just maybe, it's something more. Listen, I'm not saying I believe in ghosts, but I'm not ruling them out either. After all, the world's a strange and mysterious place. Who are we to say what goes bump in the night? If you enjoyed this chilling journey, make sure to like, subscribe, and join us next time for more haunting tales. This is Heavenly Stories, signing off.